Yeah, he's the best. He's the best baseball player ever.
Ever. Yeah.
He's better than Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
he's better than
no doubt.
Whoever you want to think is next. Which I don't think. I mean, I think Babe Ruth was good for his time, but now he doesn't.
That's what I always point out.
Hello, everybody coming to learn about the Hat Man, the scary old boy. It's hiding in your room.
Might be me. I always wear hats.
It is us.
Both of us wear hats.
Hello, Hyro. Bravo.
We're the hat men that you wish were in your closet.
I'm the Hat Man.
They call me Fat Man.
Justin, hello. Sarah, hello. Jim, Lex, and Bert, we're here.
Yeah, we are.
Nice.
We're here. We're queer. We're ready to fucking go.
Metalhead Bartender, we love you. Thank you for being here. Connor. Me too.
3-day bender. That's my week this week, so let's fucking go.
Yep.
It's my birthday week.
Do it. We're going to record this episode right now in front of...
Let's make sure we put this one out.
That's not funny. I made a mistake, all right?
Hey, it's all good, man. I'm not hating on you.
I looked at our ads and stuff, and I'm like,
what the fuck is going on?
we made $14 last week. What's wrong? Yeah, it was bad. Hello, everybody.
Let's have some fun, guys.
Yeah. I am not the Hat Man, and I am not the Fat Man, and I'm not Batman, and I'm not a Cat Man, but I'm a titty man.
Okay. Well, yeah, there we go.
Let me finish my thought.
Okay.
Welcome into the Bro Ohio podcast, everybody. I'm one half of your favorite podcast, even though you didn't say it. I said it. I'm the delicious Nicolicious.
And I'm Rob Dog, and it's my birthday week, and I'm ready to fucking have a good time. Let's
Robert, your birthday?
Yes.
What day is your birthday?
Friday.
What kind of party animal has a birthday on a Friday?
Isn't that crazy? It's like it was meant to be. And you know what? Next year, now that I'm thinking about it,
you're gonna be 40.
Next year's my 40th, and it's on a Saturday.
Oh,
How
no.
fucking cool is that, dude? It's going to be dangerous.
You better start training your liver now.
I'm going to be dead.
Start training your liver now.
I'm going to die. Here's my last fucking year in my 30s. Let's fucking have a good time.
We are so happy to have you guys all here with us this evening as we start to explore the unknown. And when I say the unknown, I mean we're going to be talking about the Hat Man. And if you're waiting for your Patreon shout out, we'll get that next week because I forgot to pull them all over. So
it's all good.
We'll get all those next week. And then if we wait a week, then it sounds like we get more than we actually have, and it makes us feel really good about ourselves.
It always does.
Yeah, we got. So I did the research on an episode about a lady from Texas that spent her entire life under an identity and nobody knew who she was.
Okay.
And then I got it all done, and I just kept sitting there, and I was just thinking about how much I didn't like it, and how we just did an episode last week about a woman from Texas, and I stumbled across the Hat Man, and I said, you know what, this is kind of scary.
I remember, like, whenever I was, like, back before this format, whenever we would, like, do our own independent research, I remember I would always come across these really cool topics that there wasn't enough meat to cover a whole episode. I think it'd be cool to have, like, some mini episodes all in one, like, topics of small things where we can just fucking, blah, 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 blah. Like,
I'm here for it.
There's not enough fucking meat. We can throw it on here.
You want to do it next week?
Maybe.
We'll call it the Halloween... We'll call it Halloween.
The Halloween Halloween.
Halloween Bukkake.
Okay.
How's that sound?
That's fun.
And we'll just talk like you come with 30 minutes of Halloween stuff. I'll come with 30 minutes of Halloween stuff, and then we'll do a Halloween Bukkake.
Just scary shit.
Just scary ass shit.
Hell yeah. Because I mean, a lot of ghost stories are like that, right?
Yeah, man.
I think that'd be cool.
Dude, if I had a sheet floating through my house and it was like, ooh, I'd be dying, dude. I'd be fucking cracked. So that's sold for next week. All right. I saw this newspaper article and I thought to myself, you are a victim here, and you stand to make a lot of money because this is a class action lawsuit.
Hell yeah.
Customers sue sneaker company On, which they make the On Cloud shoes, over shoes that cause noisy and embarrassing squeak.
Dude, I feel for this. Anytime I have shoes that start squeaking, I get really self-conscious, and I think everybody's watching me.
Well, customers of the athletic shoe company On have filed a class action lawsuit alleging that some of the brand's sneakers squeak embarrassingly loud when they walk. The class action lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court in Portland, where On's U.S. headquarters is located. Target On's shoe made with cloud technology, which pretty much all of them. A hallmark of many of the brand styles, Cloud Tech is composed of differently shaped holes that cover the external and bottom surface of the shoes, according to the lawsuit. Full disclosure, these are probably the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned in my life.
I know you talk about them quite often.
At least 11 so all of their styles pretty much have the technology referenced in the class action lawsuit. Lawyers for the plaintiffs did not immediately respond to a request for comment. According to the lawsuit, Cloud Tech was created to provide cushion support when wearers land. But according to plaintiffs, the technology rubs together when wearers walk or run, causing a noisy and embarrassing squeak with each and every step. The lawsuit, however, admits that while the squeaking shoes are seemingly inconsequential, the company has allegedly refused to provide refunds. Buddy, let me tell you what, when I wear these shoes, it sounds like 1920 farm equipment. It's like, and I always thought to myself, man, I'm so fucking fat that I'm flattening these shoes when I walk in them.
Well, a lot of it's like it's the insoles or it's the lower sole that breaks, and it's just rubber rubbing against rubber. Mm-hmm. And that's what, like, my work boots do that because they're fucking so old they're broken.
I know you might work for OnCloud, but I'm trying to get some money right now, so I need you to be on my side for this one.
No, absolutely.
I want you to understand how embarrassing this has been for me.
I get it, man. I know. I know how it is. I've lived that nightmare.
We went to a fancy restaurant, a fancy steakhouse, and, you know, I got a lot of money. Like, I've got a lot of money, and I went in that steakhouse, and I said, I'll take a table for two. And before I could even finish what I'm saying, that manager said, "Who's squeaking?" And it was my goddamn shoes.
Yeah, don't you love that,
and
man?
They put me on the wait list and shit.
Yeah. Your Aura check got denied.
I'm a fucking joke.
Yeah.
When I wear those shoes. And I love wearing them. Like, they squeak so much that when I wear them to walk the dog, she gets distracted.
Yeah, that sucks.
She's like, "Oh, okay,
She thinks it's like a rodent or something.
Play. We're playing.
Squeak toy.
A squeak toy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play.
We there was a class action lawsuit against Facebook, and we filed for it as well.
Yeah, we got paid for it.
Yeah, it was like $31 a piece.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, dude!
Right in the bank.
Easiest $32 I've ever made.
I got $15 for something the other day. I don't remember what it was. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll cash it.
I'll fill out, this as much as I can.
Yeah, I'll get hit by a car.
If I know for sure.
Don't give a shit.
Every time I'm going to the grocery store and I'm walking in and this is my speed, I'm like, fucking hit me, please hit me. For the love of God, hit me. Like, I'm not gonna move. I don't care if you have insurance or not.
Take me out.
You fucking kill me.
So there was this thing I stumbled upon, and I think it's a medical disorder that I think both of us perhaps have.
Okay.
It is
this isn't autism, right?
No.
We got that. We already know that.
It's the form of it.
Okay.
But it's called chronic fart laughter syndrome, and it's people. You've already proven my point.
Hell yeah, dude! I wasn't expecting that.
It's people that uncontrollably laugh and cannot not laugh when they hear the sound of a fart.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing a social experiment for this episode.
Okay.
I found a track of 1,000 farts that last 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Can we listen to all 1,000 farts, please?
Well, I'm going to play this track in the background of the entire episode.
Can you imagine someone tuning into this episode and it's 2.5 hours long and they're like, "Holy shit, this is going to be fun." And then the first hour is just straight fart noises. And it's us on the back end.
Well, I'm going to start it. And
Okay.
That's okay. And we'll see.
So you're really hard going to play this in the background the whole time. Let it run, dude. Let it run. That's a... it's a long one. Ooh. Okay. It's the same tone the whole time.
Chronic fart laughter. Yeah, so here's the deal, guys. I was playing this as a test to see if we do in fact have chronic fart laughter syndrome. And I think we do.
I think so. Let it run, yeah. Keep it going.
Some of these,
Jesse's dying. Everybody's fucking dying. Dude, the entire episode, fucking let it roll, dude.
some of these comments on here, it says, my son loved this video. He recently passed away from stage 4 prostate cancer. I listen to this every day to commemorate the love I had for him. Rest in peace, Johnny Knucklefingers. 1647 to 2009.
Oh, shit.
My favorite part is it says,
3 minutes sound like it hurt. Oh, that's a chainsaw. You need more fiber.
so as long as you guys are comfortable with it, we're going to play this for the rest of the episode.
Just gonna let it roll. Yeah, dude, seriously, let it roll. There's gonna be some people that are like, I can't listen to that.
I tried listening to this podcast about a sleep condition I was suffering from, and they played a track of 1,000 farts in the background while they recorded.
1 star.
If I could rate this -5 stars, I would. They're so immature. They played fucking fart noises for an hour and 15 minutes.
We could tuck it under a little bit. That's pretty fucking loud.
Nah, it's fine. I can barely hear it. Honestly, can't even hear it anymore.
It's just background noise.
You can hear that still?
It just sounds like the AC hum.
Sounds like my dad's motorcycle used to give me a ride on in the shower while he's wet.
Oh, shit. It's so stupid. My favorite part about that is it's literally the fakest farts sounds ever. It's not even real ones. It's just like artificial fucking that electronic box that you'd fucking hit a button and it would fart. That's what it sounds like.
What we're trying to do in America is we're trying to take the fake farts out of the kids with the vaccines. And when they get the vaccines, take the red dye 40 and the fake the fake farts will stop. The kids will stop being sick with fake farts.
Thank you, RFK. Appreciate your hard work, brother. Sorry it was so hard to for you to explain what was happening.
Schools are getting overrun with fake farts, and I'm getting real sick of the red dot 40.
Dude, if he takes away Red Dye 40 at the same time they just released Code Red Zero, I'll fucking find him, and he'll be another fucking chapter in that Kennedy death book.
Just add to the fucking pages.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna kiss him, dude. Uncomfortably kiss him.
Whew. Yeah, but for real, let those farts play, dog. Fucking let it roll, dude. For real. Ooh. There we go. All right, the Hat Man.
Here's a quick break.
From
For-
1,000 farts.
Depends. Here's a quick break for some of our sponsors. All right, and welcome back, everybody. Where we're going to be talking about the...
What if we played the farts through our ads? You know how pissed they would be.
We noticed that you've somehow managed to... Hold on a second, I can't play this yet.
Okay. Man, that hurt.
It's all right, dude. It's just a fart.
It's okay.
Let's get serious for a second.
I'm trying.
You wake up in the dark, and you can't move. Your mind is awake, but your body is not. You can feel the weight of your blanket, the air in the room, the slow hum of your heartbeat pounding in your ears. Something feels wrong. At first you think it's a dream until your eyes adjust to the dark, and that's when you see him. A figure in the corner, still too tall to be anyone in your house. The outline of a hat, wide-brimmed, shadows spilling down like black fog. You want to yell, but your voice is trapped somewhere behind your teeth. The figure doesn't move. He just watches. Minutes feel like hours. Then just as suddenly as he appeared, he's gone. The room feels lighter again. Your body releases. You sit up gasping. You turn on every light in the house, and that's when it hits you. It was not a dream. That's scary, wasn't it?
It was really scary, man.
Let's see if I can turn it off now.
That fucking chills.
Turn this off. Well, we've got our fucking shit all messed up now. Now when I turn off one video, when I turn one thing off, another thing turns on.
I guess we got to leave that one on.
And when I turn the farts off, everyone gets sad.
People start cutting themselves.
The Hat Man. I'm going to Hat Man do. Hundreds of thousands of people across the world describe the exact same thing. Waking up paralyzed, unable to move, seeing a shadow man in a hat standing over them. Same shape, same dread. Some say he touches them.
Oh, fuck.
Lucky you.
Mm.
Well,
I'm going to invite him to my birthday.
boss, I'm going to be late today because the Hat Man was touching on me in my sleep last night.
He got them long, slender fingers.
He says, come here, come here. Some say he leans close enough that you can feel his breath upon your skin. Some say he smiles even. But they do all call him the Hat Man. Have you ever seen the Hat Man?
I don't think so. I've
I've
seen
something
a man in a hat.
I've not seen a Hat Man, but I've seen a black man.
Equally as scary. Depending on where you're at.
Dude, I was completely caught off. Like, today I was coming home from work and I needed to get my tires, my front two tires balanced. So I stopped at this little podunk. It's called No Name Tire Shop.
I don't think I've ever got my tires balanced before.
I did today. I knew this place would do it cheap. And I pull up and this, like, absolutely beautiful black fellow comes out.
Okay.
And he's like, what's going on, man? Smoking a Black and Mild.
Of course, dude. The best smell ever, first of all.
Oh, yeah. I love the smell of them.
Beautiful
I was
smell.
like, I just need to get my front two tires rotated. He's like, I saw you coming in. He just stared at me. I was like, okay, all right, dude.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
And he's like, you a Bengals fan? I was like, I'm a huge Bengals fan. I'm a season ticket holder. He said, then you get half off.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, really? He said, no, not really.
Hell yeah, dude. I love it.
And then he came out, and then he was working on my shit right next to me. I'm just standing there, and he's got the car jacked up, and he's taking the tires and wheels off, and he's like, you like anime? And I was like, this is a fucking, dude, this is a fucking joke. This guy listens to the podcast. He knows I hate anime.
You want to see this huge dick in my trunk?
I'm like, what? Not really. Haven't really watched too much of it. I haven't seen that episode. I was talking like a complete fucking idiot. Like,
Right.
no, I don't know him.
Yeah.
He's like, not even Sailor Moon, not even Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, I Naruto run sometimes in the house. The kids think that's hilarious. And he's like, hell no, man, hell no. Dude, all the dude wanted to talk about, and he was like, I don't know, like, this is not a very fair adjective or way to describe it, but he was like black, and he was
Yeah.
like, want to talk to me about fucking anime and
I
shit.
love that, dude. I love it.
And I want to be, I kind of want to be friends with him. And he
Yeah.
told me he was 55,
I'll
which
say-
I didn't believe.
But he was black.
So not
you're
only-
friends with him.
That would not have stopped me.
Okay. Just
The
wanna
black
make
and
sure.
mild would have stopped me because I don't like to kiss men that smoke. It was strange that I met a 55-year-old black gentleman that enjoyed fucking Yu-Gi-Oh and
I think it's fucking
Dragon
cool, man.
Ball Z,
Yeah.
and I felt like it was somebody from the podcast messing with me,
Right.
but it wasn't.
It could have been.
He did a bang-up job. I tipped him $10. He was really, really happy over that. So
Hell yeah, good for him. Good for you.
nice guy.
Those are
Strange, fun encounter.
any type of people that are like that. That's you know,
Interesting.
yeah, I love meeting a really good, interesting, fun person. No matter where I'm at, it's cool.
Yeah.
Because everybody's so grumpy now. And,
Yeah, very much.
or just like it's that or they just don't give a shit.
People just don't like communicating anymore.
We took like when we were in Texas, we took several Ubers, and the entire time it was really weird because they just like nobody talked,
They don't talk. Yeah.
and we had this one older black gentleman talk the entire time,
Yeah.
super fucking funny, super cool.
Tip that fella.
Dude, we tipped him good.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
good.
man, people just sometimes just want to talk. You know what I mean?
But then not all people that get into an Uber want to be talked to.
That's true. That's true.
Some people, like some women. I mean, like I know there's some women. You're like, hey, how are you? And they're like, raper. Fuck you. Don't fucking look at. And you're just like, oh my god. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
not a raper.
Yeah, one of the people we had, it was the woman in the Tesla that I said that we rode in. I was sitting over there trying to talk to her the whole time. She was just, it's like, oh, you like the car? Yeah, I like it. How long have you had? I was like, this is in really good shape. Have you had it for long? About 2 months. And that was-
Cool. Well,
I'm like, oh, okay.
anyways,
I'll go fuck myself.
I want to kill myself. What do you think?
I was there telling my wife
Okay.
like, oh, look at this, look at that, and she's just sitting here just. I'm
Driving.
like, okay.
Yeah, man. That's some people's thing is they just don't like talking to people, which is fine, I guess. But
It's weird, man. I get it,
dude,
but
that's
I
my
don't.
favorite thing. Is
I
like
love it.
stand around with a Diet Mountain Dew and talk to people.
Specifically, Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, man. Just
Yeah.
chat. The stories are, well, they're freakishly consistent. He's tall, 6 to 7 feet,
Damn.
completely black, like he's absorbing the light.
Damn.
No face, no eyes, just the shape of a man in a fedora or a cowboy hat.
Milady.
Sometimes he's even wearing a trench coat, which is oddly sexually aggressive. Sometimes
A trench coat and a fedora. Hide the pussy. Jeez
yeah,
Louise.
we Save
Save some for the
save
rest.
some puss for us, black hat man. Sometimes he's wearing a trench coat. Sometimes he's just a silhouette. He never speaks, though. He never runs. He's a cuck. He just watches. And if you're listening and you don't know what a cuck is, look it up. You can find encounters from every corner of the internet. The Hat Man encounters is such a prevalent, emerging thing. So many people experience this phenomenon. I've experienced it. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know how it happens. I just know that there's like a thing floating across my bedroom, and it looks like it's wearing a hat.
Interesting.
Some of the encounters, this person said he leaned over my bed and whispered my name. I could feel the mattress dip. Another person said when I finally moved, he was still there. Then he melted into the wall, which is
Shit.
a lot of people describe this thing melting into the wall, which is pretty weird. This lady goes on to say, my husband saw him too, same night, same corner of the room.
Damn.
And the first recorded mentions go way back. Cultures around the world have talked about shadow beings or sleep demons.
Please try this.
The Inuit call it the
Please try.
Aktusinik. Aktusinik. Should we look that one up?
There is no fucking way.
Aktusinik.
There is 3 Q's in this word.
That's too QE for me.
It's way too Q'y. It's Q's without U's, which isn't even English.
My mom used to beat the shit out of me over my homework,
Yeah, this is
and I'd be like, I don't do words with Q's.
this is some fucking unknown language. That's like the cute thing you say. Like I heard it on The Simpsons one time. Ned Flanders said it to Maude, and he's like, "You're the Q to my U." And I thought about it. I'm like, every word that I know that has a Q is followed by a U.
Every word I've ever looked up the pronunciation for,
They don't have.
they have
Oh, but besides this one,
Aktuksinik.
Minique. Is that
Aktuksinik. I got it right the first time, Robert.
okay?
Aktuksinik.
Okay. Good
I
job.
might be a Native American somewhere down the line,
Hell yeah, man.
which is it translates to the pressing down. Shit, fuck, goddamn.
I like to do that to my wife.
Every time I get to pressing down on your girl, you try and fight back. You clamp your legs tight. You don't let daddy in there. You're like one of them goddamn sleep demons. I'm gonna fucking kiss you.
Oh shit. That's
In old European folklore, it was the nightmare. It translated to that. An evil spirit sitting on your chest.
Oh fuck.
But the Hat Man, he's different. Specific, recognizable. He's not crawling on your chest or screaming in your ear like an incubus or a succubus. He's just there. He's calm. He's intelligent. He's reserved. He's deliberate. Some say he's even cerebral.
That's funny because my one big / last experience I ever had was a fucking spirit on my chest.
That's an incubus or a
Is-
succubus.
I think it was a dude.
You were raped.
Nothing was touched.
Would you like to do
I'm
a police
aware of.
report right now? We
No,
can-
I'm okay. Statute of
Okay.
limitations. It's don't bother him.
Can you file a police report on a ghost?
That house is torn down, so I think the ghost is dispersed. It's gone. It's fucking who knows? It's in rubble.
I would like to report a crime. I was raped by a ghost.
It's about 20 something years ago.
I want your top investigator on this case. But the Hat Man, you know, he's paranormal researchers say reports skyrocketed in the 1990s.
Of course.
The explosion came after late night radio host Art Bell from Coast to Coast opened his phone lines for listeners to share shadow people stories, and that they did on Coast to Coast AM.
I do want to say, you know, we talk about, maybe not so much anymore, but when we first started, we talked about Coast to Coast and Art Bell a lot.
Well, I'm actually going to play a clip
Awesome.
from that segment.
Leon, let me see if I can get you to understand.
This
This
shit's
I'm-
so
I'm
underrated.
a pretty rational person. I'm actually kind of a skeptic with most things. Frankly, I am. But I'm telling you, David, this thing had form. It was real. It was not some trick of shadow. It was not some trick of something wisping across my eye. It was real on my right. It was real behind me. It was real on my left. This was a real something. And you know, I can say these words and people will sit out there and go, yeah, right. He saw something. No, I saw a shadow person, or what I would describe as a shadow person. And there's absolutely no question about it. If people want to doubt it, fine, doubt it away. This thing was real, a real something, and it was terrifying. But now that I've got that off my mind, I hope.
Well, I absolutely believe you, Art. And
So that was an entire show, and if you look up on YouTube, you type in Art Bell Shadow People. It's a 2-hour episode about shadow people, and the video track behind it is just a guy driving around in traffic, and it's one of the most relaxing videos I think I've ever seen. And what really made me it's in Houston.
I was going to say, where's that? I'm trying to figure out where's that by the sign.
Houston. It really Coast to Coast AM was one of the main reasons I fell in love with the paranormal, with the strange, the occult.
It was so cool because like growing up, when we would be like, as we were driving, you know, if we got out and we were driving late, it would be on the radio.
Yeah, so what I used to do is I had this little shower radio, a round radio, and I would turn it on, and then I would turn it all the way down, and I'd put it under my pillow or next to my pillow.
Oh, nice.
And I'd fall asleep, and I'd listen to Art Bell every night, and dude, some of these dreams I'd have, some of the stuff that you would hear on the nights that they thought that nobody was listening, some of the shit that I remember one time this guy called in. He's like, I was at a stoplight, this right next to me, the overhang for the bus stop. I saw this creature leap down out of the air on top of the awning of the bus stop. It started to try and rip the top of the bus stop off, and then it just kind of jumped away. You know, far-fetched, whatever, but still some of the stuff that I would hear on there, I'm just like, man, this is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
George Norrie is. I got more George Norrie than I did Art Bell, and I really enjoy George Norrie as well. I think he's got tremendous radio voice, and he just made everyone feel like they were wanted in that community, and made them feel like what they had experienced was valid. He never made anybody feel like they were a freak show, even though a lot of them were that were calling in.
I feel like it's very similar to the way that you and I take on it anytime we talk to anybody, like interviews. Essentially,
Absolutely.
People. I'll see comments every now and then where it's like, why, this obviously is fake. Like, why aren't they? It's not about, we're not trying to disprove anybody. We want people to talk about.
People just tell
the
a
shit
story.
just regardless if we believe it or not. We're not going to say whether we believe it or not. The story is a story nonetheless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still cool whether it happened or not.
And I would love to do a call-in episode just like for ghosts, for ghostly encounters. And maybe we could do something like that.
That'd be cool.
Don't call in to call us, tell us we got type 2 diabetes and shit.
We know.
Yeah, we know. We know. Just call in to tell ghost stories and almost like an episode of Code, just like an ode to the original.
That'd be really cool.
We should try that.
I would like that.
By the early 2000s, though, the internet turned him into a legend. Forums filled with sleepless people trading horror stories. And the strangest part, though, these people, they did not know one another. Yet they described this to the T. They described the same Hat Man in their surroundings.
Yeah.
Psychologists, they tried to explain it as sleep paralysis, which is one of the scariest things you can go through. The body frozen between REM and waking. The brain projects hallucinations as it fights to regain control. But why, out of infinite imagination, would people across the world see the same Hat Man figure without any communication with one another?
Right.
And last night I had a really fucking bad night, dude. I fell asleep about 11 o'clock. 2 a.m., I woke up from having just a horrifically weird dream nightmare.
Okay.
And when I woke up,
Do you remember it?
it was like apocalypse.
Okay.
I was running door to door, beating on people's doors to tell them, like, hey, something really bad is happening.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get out of here. And when I would knock on people's doors, like their houses were falling down. And like the earth was like crumbling around me.
Yeah.
It was thundering and lightning, and the night was purple. And my family, like every time I would look behind me, a different member of my family was gone. And like,
Damn.
yeah, dude. And finally, I'm like running, and I knocked down this final house, and there's like a fucking graveyard there. And then I turn around, like we tell it, like who was left, we got to go, and there was nobody else. It was just me. And then I told myself, I'm just gonna stay here in the cemetery and fucking die, because like I have nothing. I'm just gonna die. And then it came to my head, like, you're having a dream. Wake up.
Oh, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
I love when I'm in a dream and my dream self is like, you're in a dream.
Yeah. So I woke up, and I was just like, awful feeling in my stomach. It was 2:09 when I woke up, and I just said, God, that was fucking awful. I hope I don't dream about my dog dying. And then I fell asleep, and my dad ran my dog over with a lawnmower.
The lawnmower.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, Dad, man, fuck you.
Wow.
I'm crying. I got my dead, bloody dog in my hands. I'm like, she was everything to me. And I'm just like, I'm yelling at her. You didn't play with her. You didn't fucking give her a bath. Fuck you. This is my baby. This is my girl. You don't care. You're stupid and drunk, which he doesn't drink.
Drunk riding the mower.
You don't know what you're doing. You ran my dog over a lawnmower. Now she's dead. You fat piece of shit. I'm like being mean to my dad, who I would never, like, my dad could do no wrong in my eyes. I love the dude more than anything.
He's a good people, man.
Yeah, I'm just like, you killed my fucking dog, you piece of shit. And then I woke up from that. I'm like, man, that was horrible. I hope I don't dream about drowning. And I fell asleep. There I am in the middle of the ocean, treading water. Not anymore. We're sinking. We're drowning.
You manifested all of your nightmares.
I hope I don't dream about Robert sucking my dick. and nothing happened. I just
Man.
the alarm clock for work went off.
Yeah,
It was a bad, stressful night.
that's wild.
And even
dude.
I kept a few months ago, I got the Apple Watch. Like I got an Apple Watch that I can keep it on for like 2 or 3 days without charging it, and it gives me a synopsis of how my sleep went.
Yeah,
and
your
even this morning, usually my sleep number is like 96, 98, 99.
Oh shit, I'd love that.
And even last night, it was like, you didn't sleep so well. I'm like, oh, you're telling me, Steve Jobs.
I never do, man.
God damn, I drowned. My dog got ran over with a lawnmower.
The
I killed
apocalypse.
myself in a cemetery because my family all died in the apocalypse.
That's wild. That's
I'm
crazy.
stressed, brother. The Cincinnati Reds losing in the first round of the playoffs really did it for me.
You've been going downhill, spiraling.
But what they do,
Ooh.
they can't tell that patterns begin to emerge with all of the Hat Man encounters. He appears most often between 2 and 4 a.m., usually during periods of stress, trauma, or illness.
Okay.
Or my case, I skip that. I skip the Hat Man. I just go straight to my family dying and my dog getting ran over by a lawnmower. Common symptoms are vibrations in the ears, pressure on the chest, heavy air.
Ooh.
And this is pretty creepy here. Some see smaller shadow figures nearby, like minions,
Oh.
before the Hat Man arrives, almost like he's the boss.
The little yellow minions.
Yeah. They say that the Hat Man, though, he's the boss.
Okay, that makes sense.
Why, hello there. I
Yeah.
see you boys trying to go to sleep, and I was just trying to stop by and let you know that it's not safe to sleep around here. I've been watching you. I heard on the podcast you called me a cuck. Fall asleep and I'll slit your fucking throat, boy.
One Reddit thread from 2018
Ooh.
says, I woke up at 3:11 a.m. and he was there. Tall, solid, black fedora. When I tried to scream, he tilted his head like he was curious. The second I moved my hand, he stepped away into the hallway and he was gone.
Well, if you're going to cause all this noise, I guess you don't deserve the presence of the Hat Man. I'll be seeing my way out.
Later.
Right before I run this dog over with a lawnmower as I leave your property. Weren't you the boy that played an hour and 15 minutes worth of farts on a podcast? We've been meaning to talk to you.
Speaking of which, let's fucking run that shit.
Let's see where it's at.
Let's see where it's at.
I lost it, dude.
Oh man, why'd you go and do that?
Oh, it's for real in my history though. So
For sure. No. Right where we left off.
I remember this part. This is my favorite part. This next part's my favorite part.
Wake up, child.
Imagine falling asleep to this. And you just wake up with shit in your pants.
Wake up. I'm the Hat Man. I've been trying to scare you for 2 hours, and you won't stop pooting.
Putin.
And that last one, I think you might have shitted on you. I think you might have shitted in the bed, child.
What other channel name is Audio Farts?
It's gonna itch when it dries.
Look at the videos, dude.
I'm gonna read their top 7 video names: long farts, 200 farts, top 10 farts, 1,000 farts, 65 farts, 100 farts.
Why 65? It's just the same fucking fart.
This video is titled "Long Farts." Get in there, bud. Get in there.
Wow.
Powerful content. Whew. People do claim that he sometimes reappears years later. Much like our Lord and Savior Donald Trump, he thought we sent his ass to prison and he's back. So,
Isn't that crazy?
yep,
It's like gonorrhea.
just like herpes.
He's the fucking herpes sore on the dick of America.
Whether you like it or not. Others say he follows families, even generations. They pass the Hat Man down from generation to generation,
Damn.
and they see him in the same house. Some of the earliest printed accounts go back further than most people think. The 1940s newspapers mentioned soldiers seeing men in shadow hats in the field hospitals.
Oh, that's scary.
I think when I think about the Civil War and shit, those field hospitals are some of the scariest places I
Yes.
think there's ever been on Earth. Those guys were getting their legs lopped off up to the hip with just a little bit of wild turkey. Not even
Yeah, nothing sanitary about the conditions.
not even the
at
good
all.
shit. With a saw that they'd used for trees earlier in the day.
Right.
And they got, we got enough cord stacked up. Now we're going to use to cut dude's legs off in the hospital.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. It's crazy.
During the 1960s, though, nurses in psychiatric wards reported patients describing identical visitors. A Canadian woman in 1963 told her doctor about a black hat man who stood over her crib when she was a baby. One of the things that separates the Hat Man from ordinary ghost stories is who sees him. We're not talking about random Reddit usernames with candlelit Ouija boards. There's been documented accounts of police officers, soldiers, ER nurses, even priests have reported seeing the Hat Man.
Damn.
People with zero history of mental illness, no reason to lie, and many things to lose if they did lie about something stupid like this. A police officer in Ohio said he saw the Hat Man 3 times, once after a fatal accident involving a child. He told his partner, quote, "I saw a tall guy in a hat watching me from the woods." The partner said, "Yeah, I saw him too. No footprints, no one else on the scene." And I will say, when I used to work at the police department, there was a fellow by the name of Paul. I'm not going to say his last name. Crazy old guy. One day, I was... when I first started working at the police department, my main job was maintain evidence. I was in charge of the property room.
Right.
And one day we were doing, I was purging the property, no one had gotten rid of old property in years. And it was to the point where I was out of room. So I had to get rid of a bunch of old stuff. And there was a packet of pictures that I opened, and it was all old vehicle fatality pictures.
Oh, shit.
I'm talking 50, 100, 200 pictures of people just like dead in car accidents.
Right.
So I took it to him. He was a detective at the time, and I'm like, "Hey, I don't need to keep these, do I?" And he started looking through them, and just like every single one, "Oh, I remember her. I remember him. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, I took this picture. I took this picture too." And then we got to the one, it was near this bridge that was no longer in service. And when he got to that one, he just kind of like he stopped. And he was just staring at it. And I was like, that one extra special? He looked at me like eyes pale white, dude. And he said, "That was the scariest fucking night of my life, Nick." And I said, "Were you involved in the accident?" He said, "No, this was a young teenage girl. And she got hit by a drunk driver, and it killed her. She got thrown from the vehicle. When I got to the scene, I could see her on the road, and she was she was dead, and he could tell that."
Yeah.
But he said, "I saw a guy in with a black beanie or a black, I think he said like a black beanie. He saw a guy with like a black beanie in the passenger seat of the vehicle that she was in. So I looked at her, and then I ran to the vehicle to see if I could get him out. And when I got to the vehicle, there was nobody in the passenger seat."
Shit.
And he said it was, without a shadow of a doubt, he saw somebody with some type of black, he called it like headgear, but he said like had some type of black apparatus on his head in the passenger seat. And he said, when I ran up there, There was nobody in the seat. And he was just
wild.
like, he was fucking shook when he was telling me this story, man. And that couple days later, he pulled up. I was going to the building. I used to do evidence runs. I'd take him to the crime lab, go back, and I'm walking inside. He pulls up next to me outside, and he's like, "Hey, Nick." I said, "Hey, Paul, how's it going, buddy?" He said, "I want to take you to that bridge and show you where that girl died. I haven't stopped thinking about that. I want to take you there and show you." So I was like, okie dokie. So I got in the passenger seat, and we drove to that bridge, and he kind of just went through the whole story all over again, but just super weird. You could tell that it deeply affected him.
Yeah.
And this guy, I never met somebody with such a strange, goofy, I shouldn't say strange. He was just a goofy dude, man.
Okay.
Just a goofy guy. And that really affected him deeply. Like, it wasn't something, I didn't feel like he was pulling my leg. I felt like it was something that deeply affected him.
And for you to see a visible change in his demeanor once you saw
Yeah.
the picture, that says a lot.
This is the same guy that went on a date and threw his shit out the window and it landed on a skylight.
Hell yeah.
If you go back to early episodes, you can hear that story for what it's worth.
That was a while ago.
A nurse in California described an identical encounter in a hospice ward. Patients on their last nights would wake up screaming, pointing at the doorway, saying, "He's here." The staff thought it was medication side effects until she saw him herself, standing in the doorway of an empty room at 3 a.m., solid black, hat brim down low. The next morning, her patient in that bed passed away. He died. In the decades before internet folklore, many, many years ago, artists painted and wrote about shadow gentlemen or dark visitors. In some cultures, the hat was a symbol of authority, a spirit of judgment watching the living. Others saw him as a harbinger of death. One of the creepiest modern cases came from Chicago family in 1995. The father and teenage daughter both woke in the middle of the night to see a man in a hat at their bedroom doorway. The next morning, their grandmother died unexpectedly. They never connected the dots until they both admitted seeing the Hat Man on the same night. You may call it a coincidence, maybe, but the pattern keeps showing up. Hat Man sightings often coincide with loss, with illness, death, tragedy. A lot of stories, a lot of people claim that they see the Hat Man and then somebody has already died that they didn't know about, or somebody passes shortly thereafter the appearance of the Hat Man. So if I see the Hat Man, I'm just be like, all right, dude, who is it?
It's a fucking death omen, man.
Who you taking, man?
Who is it?
The Grim Reaper. That's
It could be.
very much
I mean, yeah.
could be. There's the Hat Man Project is a real online archive collecting global reports since the early 2000s. You can Google it. I looked into it, the Hat Man Project. Thousands upon thousands of submissions from the U.S., Europe, South America, and Asia. The patterns are very, we'll say, unnerving. Most sightings occur between 2 and 5 a.m., the hours sleep scientists call dead time. Many reports mention personal crisis, whether it's grief, illness, addiction, recent loss, trauma, near-death trauma. Others involve children describing him before they even know what he is, which... anytime a kid is like, "I saw the Hat Man," kids will scare you.
Kids see shit. I feel like that we can't.
They do. And one of,
Animals too.
yeah, not dumb ones though.
I mean, yeah.
Probably one of my favorite episodes we've ever done is called "Children That Talk to the Dead," and it's such a creepy thing for me to know that we as adults, we are so sped up and so in the moment that we don't stop and slow down to see the other side of the world that's kind of like fading in and out around us.
Yeah.
The children are still so aware
Untainted and innocent, and
that they can see these things.
it's really weird. It's like they can almost see that, that entire plane that we just can't. It makes you wonder, like,
What are we missing?
What tunes, like, when does the separation happen, right? Like,
yeah. I think life just speeds up for us,
Yeah.
and we just become kind of numb to things around us. Like that shadow in the corner, you're like, whatever, it's a shadow in the corner.
Right.
But that could be something kind of fading in and out of our plane or our dimension, or just something from the. If you believe in the paranormal, if you believe in like things can pass back and forth, something's trying to reach you. If you believe in that type thing, maybe you're not slowing down enough to just like to take notice of what it is that's passing in and out.
Yeah, it's always something. Those things have always like intrigued me because I'm like, I just wonder like what is it, like what I want to see that shit.
You say you're intrigued, but really what this boils down to is like we want to see a fucking ghost.
No, absolutely, yeah.
I just want to see a ghost.
Yeah, I mean I remember seeing shit when I was young, but of course now that I'm older, you don't. And it's like, well, what changed? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could it be? You could chalk it all up to like an overactive imagination, too much fucking sugar, your dad punching you in the head too fucking hard.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper, yeah. But it's like, you just want to know. And it's one of those things that you won't ever really get the exact answer to, I don't think.
Yeah, what's wild, man, is say tonight you go to bed, right? And all is quiet, everyone's falling asleep, which I don't think this could happen. Like, nobody ever fucking sleeps at your house. So you one night, there's a wild night, it's 12 o'clock and everybody's asleep except for you. You get up and you're walking down the hallway and then you see something walk from wall to wall, right? No one is ever going to believe you if you say you see that.
Sure.
And that's the shitty part is say tonight I wake up and I see something dart across the hallway, and I know without a shadow of a doubt I saw a woman in a white dress floating down the hallway. This is making my fucking hair on my neck stand up talking about it, but no one's going to believe me if I say I saw that. And that's what sucks about being somebody that says, you know, I've seen spirits, I've seen entities, I've seen this, I've seen that. People don't believe you.
They really don't. Unless you're a believer. I mean, I would say unless you've seen something yourself.
There's literally people that have built lots of money, an empire on seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
And nobody believes those guys.
Sure.
So it's kind of a catch-22.
I feel like if you make a living off of it, the chances of you having
Little boy that cried wolf type
vested
shit.
interests is,
But then what if you are something or someone that it's just kind of like a lightning rod that these things from the other side know they can use you as a contact point, almost like a checkpoint? You know, I don't know. I wish I were something like that, but that'd be a heavy burden to carry for sure.
Sure. And I mean, just like you said, I mean, then you have to worry just about everybody else thinking, well, is that person really that, or is it something else?
I think that was kind of like the cool part about I know they're kind of scummy, but Lorraine Warren,
Yeah.
she didn't really care about. There was no like. She didn't care about what people thought about her,
Right.
whether she was seeing it or not. I think Ed might have been exploiting the situation a little bit, but I think Lorraine was. I think she was deeply rooted in whatever it was. I think she was definitely a part of it. She was not of like the scandal side of it,
Right. But the actual.
but I think just she was genuinely dealing with supernatural situations. Okay, and I think that fucking fat child molester Ed was exploiting her and exploiting the situation. Look it up.
R.I.P.
He had a fucking Mexican girl chained up in his basement that he's fucking.
Oh, sweet. Well, he's fucking dead, so.
Yeah, fuck him,
Yeah,
man.
he's
He's dead. That doll's still alive though. He's still got that doll.
Fucking Matt Rife has it shoved up his ass.
Yeah. No more excuses. We texted you once, then twice, then again. You ignored them all, friend. This is your final chance.
Oh, shit.
25us.co. What do you think it is? Should we open it up?
Yeah, open it up. What is it?
That's a really hateful text
It's
message.
your last chance, man. They're calling you a fucking. You're sleeping on this.
What is this? 25. Official House GOP Border Security Survey.
Oh, shit.
After years of open border chaos, borders czar Tom Homan and the Trump administration report record low crossings and zero parole releases. Your answers will guide House leaders on the next round of enforcement funding and penalties for lawless jurisdictions.
I'm just gonna write back. Fuck you, fat. We can't say. Can we say
Say whatever you want, man. It's our show.
faggot?
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
There we go. Send. Okay.
Got him.
Boom, roasted.
Scientists say the Hat Man. Well, he's not real.
It's gonna be the one time it's not automated. Oh shit!
Hello, I need to speak with Nick Alexander, please.
I didn't appreciate what you called me.
We visited Stacy's uncle in Phoenix, or not Phoenix, Dallas.
Dallas.
He's 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I keep on telling these boys that I got a knee replacement and I can't do what they're trying to get me to do. And I was like, what are they trying to get you to do? He's like, well, they've been begging me. He's been begging me to go to the White House. I'm like, who's been begging you? He said, well, President Trump. I had my stuff all set up for Mar-a-Lago, and then I fell, and I didn't get to go.
no.
I'm like, who are you talking to about this stuff? He said, right here. And he held up his cell phone, and he was like waving it at me. I've been texting with him. And he opened his messaging app, and he flipped his phone around, and the fucking font was bigger than the screen, dude, for his
Yeah.
text messages.
Yeah.
He's like, I text back and forth with him about three times a week. And I'm just like,
That's so sad.
I said, Sam, I'm not your son, but I love you enough to tell you this. Those are not really political people that you're communicating. Those are people scamming you out of money.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gave him that much money. And I
Oh,
was like,
no.
oh my God. And then his daughter got there, which she's like, he's 96. She's like fucking 70.
Yeah, would have to be.
I was like, your dad's giving money to fucking Indian dudes in diapers in a rundown apartment complex in Bangladesh.
In Bangladesh, yeah.
She's like, oh my God. This is the first she heard of it.
Oh.
But this brother was convinced that he's going to be playing golf at Mar-a-Lago in 2 weeks.
Oh, that sucks, man. I hate that
I
shit.
told him to. I was like, how about you just give me your money?
Come play golf with me.
I'm real.
Yeah.
I'll be thankful. Science says the Hat Man, well, he is not real. He's the brain's way of giving form to fear. When you wake up in REM paralysis, your body is frozen, but your fear center, the amygdala, is in overdrive. The mind scrambles for an explanation. It builds an intruder out of shadows and panic. Voila, the birth of the Hat Man. The hat might be the brain's attempt to make the silhouette distinct, to assign identity to the unknown. But that theory doesn't explain group sightings, pets reacting, physical sensations like pressure and temperature drops. Some neurologists propose shared archetypes, universal images built in the subconscious. The Shadow Man becomes the shape of every predator your ancestors ever feared. Still, for most witnesses, science, it just doesn't cut it. The terror, it does feel external, like something in the room, not inside their head. And that's what makes it really hard to buy into the scientific aspect of these encounters when you have a figure in your room with glowing eyes and a wide-brimmed hat that sits down at the foot of your bed, that leaves impressions on the blankets, that you can hear rustling in the bedroom, that you can see leaning against the wall. That is not your brain building something. That is a legitimate figure. That's a legitimate physical presence
Some sort of being.
that you can see. You can physically feel it there in the room with you. And that's why a lot of people are dismissive of this not being something, that it is in fact something. Still, for most witnesses, science, like we said, it does not cut it. The terror, it's real. It's external. That figure, that Hat Man, that is something in the room, not inside their heads. So now we're getting into old Tumblr accounts. Archives. This person says, I woke up to see him standing in the corner of my dorm room. He had broad shoulders, a trench coat. I tried to move. I couldn't. My roommate suddenly sat up screaming. She saw him too.
Oh.
There was a truck driver a truck driver that was passing through New Mexico. It pulled over to take a nap in 2011. He said, I opened my eyes and saw a man in a hat standing outside my window. I thought it was a cop until I realized he had no face. He leaned towards the glass, and I swear the temperature dropped 20 degrees inside the cabin of the truck.
What was a fucking Dementor he had outside of. He's trying to suck your fucking soul.
One of the most chilling reports came from a nurse in London. She says, my patient flatlined at 3 a.m. When I looked up from the monitor, there was a tall figure in a hat standing in the doorway. I blinked, and he was gone. The room smelled like burnt air.
Ooh, interesting.
Burnt air. You ever lit a fart on fire before?
I don't think so. I don't think I have.
Pure fucking horsepower, buddy.
Torque.
I want to go to the emergency room with this affliction right here. They're like, what's wrong? What were your symptoms? I was like, 32-second farts.
It can't stop. It won't stop. It's 29 seconds.
Every time I fart, I come.
There is a disorder where people are constantly coming throughout the day, and I feel like that would get old really
That would
fast.
get really fucking old, dude.
It would get really old.
Somebody ugly bitching you out, and you're just like, you know what? Go fart. You got a big old wet spot.
Yeah. I wonder if, as a guy, if you stop producing, if you don't produce cum, if it's just a feeling, or if you're physically shooting.
I don't think it matters. Still feels
It matters to your underwear. Your fucking your dick gets spackled against your hands, man. That doesn't feel good.
We were at where were we? Target, and we're walking down the aisles, and we get this end cap, and there's dude wipes. I'm like, oh, dude wipes. That's a different colored bag. And I get closer, and it's pumpkin spice dude wipes.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, dude.
When you want some blonde white bitch eating your ass.
And I started thinking, and I was like,
Wow.
what in fucking God's create? Why?
That's interesting. That's a weird choice. I feel like that'd make your like
Call him Dumpkin Spice.
well fucking played.
Dumpkin Spice. They've got Dumpkin Spice, fragrance-free, herbal relief, mint, odor destroyer. Good God.
Holy fuck.
And Shea Butter Smooth.
I bet that shea butter smells good as fuck.
How bad does your ass have to stink in order for you to have to use odor destroyer on it?
Dude, I want to test these out. I mean,
Like, I feel like a dude wipe alone is good enough.
yeah,
to get,
yeah. You don't need a pumpkin asshole. I feel like that'd give your ass like a yeast infection or something.
I just have to worry. Like, what are you worried about to make you believe that, hey, at some point today, I may need my asshole to smell like pumpkin spice?
Hey, babe, you'll never believe it. Smell my butt.
I'm not proud.
Guess the scent.
I want you to smell something.
There ain't no way.
I don't smell anything. That's right, odor destroyer. Now smell this one. Which one?
Odor destroyer, man. That's wild.
That sounds fun, dude.
Dumpkin spice is great, though.
How sad would you be if you used odor destroyer dude wipes and cleaned your ass, and then your ass just never stunk ever again? Like you farted, just wet, hot, nasty farts.
But what if it wasn't enough? What
Just
if,
like hot, sticky, fucking pizza roll farts, and they never
roll farts?
deep dish destroyer Detroit fucking mozzarella cheese stick farts, and they never stunk again.
Is that a problem?
I feel like it would be. Wouldn't that upset you?
I mean, I don't know, man.
You never like your wife falls asleep and you fart next to her face when you're upset with her.
No. Anytime I do get a really good one and it doesn't stink, I'm kind of proud.
No,
It makes me feel like I've done something good with my eating habits.
I'm just the opposite. Sometimes I fart. I'm like, I hope this kills somebody. I hope somebody dies as the result of this fart.
Dude.
Not me.
Oh my God. Yeah,
You, the odor destroyers in your butt just never stinks again.
I'll rip them every now and then, like at the end of the night, and then I'll get up to have to go piss, and then I'll come back into the room and I want to kill myself. Like it fucking smells like someone spread their cheeks in front of my face right here.
He said sometimes I rip them.
Dude, yeah. I mean a fucking stitch in my asshole. I swear.
Episiotomy and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a fucking husband stitch or whatever the fuck that's called. Get my shit back to where it was, sitting neutral.
Oh, where were we? Burnt hair. Okay. These stories, they stack up by the thousands. Different continents, same description. It's the uniformity that makes it so damn creepy. If he is a hallucination, why do our brains keep choosing the same nightmare over and over and over again?
Yeah.
This is a story from Reddit. It says, during my childhood and late teens in the 2000s, I was a very vivid dreamer. I could basically command myself to dream vividly. I had a dream one night about him. When I was a kid in the late 2000s, keep in mind, I didn't know who the Hat Man was back then. In my dream, I found myself surrounded by trees. I realized very quickly that it was the forest next to my old school. I had fun in the beginning, but I realized that I was not alone in the forest. The dream played out in my head in the daytime, so it was easy to spot anything. Anyways, when I walked around in the woods, I noticed a dark figure in the distance. It just stood there watching me. The figure was darkness itself, and it had a black trench coat and a black fedora. The freakiest part was with the figure surrounded by the dark visible aura. It was almost like smoke from a fire, but darker. I freaked out and ran through the woods towards my school. This figure kept the same distance all the time, but I never saw him move. I ran into the school and hid in the dressing room. The last thing that happened was that I could feel him just outside the room coming closer and closer. Then I woke up.
It's like them goddamn velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
Yep. When my daughter was around 6 or 7 years old, she asked me if I could sleep over at her grandparents' house. She wasn't acting sleep at her grandparents' house. She wasn't acting like herself. This is a different story.
Yeah.
She was usually quiet that day, unusually quiet that day. I granted it. When I called to have them bring her back the next day, she wanted to stay another night. I granted that. The next day after, though, when I wanted to retrieve her, I got her to sit in the car and she just started crying. She didn't want to go home and begged to stay. She then proceeded to tell me how she was woken up in the middle of the night to see a dark man in a hat with red eyes. She told me he was just standing at the foot of her bed. This is a kid who was only really exposed to Tinkerbell and Dora the Explorer. The Hat Man was not in her wheelhouse.
That is interesting.
For the paranormal world has plenty of explanations for what this may or may not be. Shadow people, for one, we've talked about a lot over the years. The Hat Man is essentially their leader, the Watcher. They feed on fear and negative energy, appearing during high emotional turmoil. Some also believe that he might be a interdimensional traveler. He's from a neighboring reality, visible only when frequencies overlap during REM sleep. That he's possibly an energy entity. He manifests when human energy weakens. Hospitals, war zones, bouts of depression. There's also the belief that he's a demonic presence. Religious investigators say that the hat and the coats are disguises, a mimicry of human form to gain your trust before oppression. Investigators, they've tried EMF meters, they've tried thermal cameras, they've tried a lot of things. They record temperature drops, magnetic fluctuations, sometimes nothing at all, but the reports never stop. People describe feeling drained. They feel sick, and they feel they have an affliction. They're plagued by nightmares for weeks after the encounters. Whatever he is, the Hat Man, he's patient. People say once you've seen him, you never quite sleep the same ever again. You can trace the Hat Man silhouette through pop culture and mythology. In Germany, the Nachtschreier,
The
the
Führer.
no,
Oh.
was a corpse spirit wearing a hat that visited sleepers.
A corpse spirit. That's kind of fucking cool.
I don't want that.
I definitely don't.
If I woke up and there was a corpse spirit, I'd say, hey, you get the fuck out of here.
Just a dead body spirit. Very interesting.
So you just go. I fucking fart when I'm scared.
It's time for you to go, buddy.
I do 26-second farts when I'm scared. So it's either me or you, Hitler ghost.
Hitler ghost.
Get out of here.
Engage 26-second fart.
Fart engage.
Oh, shit.
Turn on the fart boosters!
In Appalachia, old folks warn of the dark hat.
Yeah.
You gotta look out for that old dark hat. He was a sign of death, though, in Appalachia. The boogeyman.
That very well could have been a slur for there, too.
Get that dark hat to refill the horses. Get them out there and clean up out the horses. Get old dark hat out there to milk the fucking cows. The boogeyman sketches from the early 1900s often show a man in a broad-brimmed hat.
Okay.
Even the Men in Black lore, tall hat-wearing figures appearing after UFO sightings. Well, it parallels to him.
There's a Galaxy Defenders, though.
Galaxy Defender. This is in contrast to that. So you have the Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith version of Men in Black. What I'm talking about are the weird reptilian
Oh, yeah.
Men in Black, the tall, creepy, rubbery-skinned, hairless beings that I'm talking hundreds of encounters of people seeing these investigators after they had visits of otherworldly beings, after they had uncomfortably close calls with UFOs. They have these guys that show up pale, dark, like you can see their veins, no hair, rubbery skin, weird voices.
Love that. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I love it too, but a lot, I'm thinking about this, the tie-in between the two. There's a belief that when people are abducted by aliens, when they have extraterrestrial encounters, that they don't even realize what's going on. They seldom know that it even happened. That they like hypnotic regression or whatever it's called, where they hypnotize you, and then you're like, oh my fucking God, I got my asshole cut in two. I got it turned into a filet mignon when I was 14 years old by 3 aliens on a stainless steel bed up in the air. Whatever. So after you have these alien encounters where the whomever comes and abducts you, or you have an exceptionally close call with a UFO, you have these beings that come and visit you. They call them the Men in Black. And they're tall, just tall, gangly, weird-looking humanoids, we'll call them. Well, what if this Hat Man, right? Stay with me for a second.
I'm with you.
This is the same Hat Man that comes and visits you after you're had some type of extraterrestrial encounter. But the times that you do see him, he's part of the process, and he's just kind of like standing by watching whatever happens to you happen. Maybe you've already been abducted and he's just kind of sitting by, like his job to fucking watch you to make sure that you don't die, or it's his job to scare you into staying in bed, or it's crazy to think about that, but
Yeah.
There could potentially be a link between the two. Because whenever you wake up, you see the Hat Man, whatever, you're already disoriented. You're already in a strange, you're in
Just a weird mental state. Yeah.
state of mind is skewed.
Your brain's resting.
And why is that? Why, we don't know. And it could very well be that, hey, you were used in some type of experiment. You were used in some type of extraterrestrial process. And this Hat Man is just like that Men in Black that's kind of associated. It's That's what I believe.
Could be.
And I did forget the. We'll talk about it later. In 2015, the documentary The Nightmare interviewed real people haunted by the Hat Man for many, many years. Their stories matched perfectly. Silent, intelligent, always watching. One subject said she tried sleeping in hotels to escape him, but he showed up wherever she went.
Damn.
Another claimed he once reached toward her and said, "I told you I would find you."
Oh, shit.
I don't like that. Really fucking scares me. Across TikTok and Reddit, though, today, new generations are still posting shaky videos, blurry silhouettes, begging the same question: why him? Now, researchers at Stanford and Cambridge have studied shadow figure hallucinations using brain imaging, and they found that stimulating the temporoparietal junction can cause a sensation of a presence. Combine that with paralysis, darkness, and fear, and the brain kind of builds an intruder itself. But even scientists admit something odd. The sheer repetition across time and culture should not happen unless there's some shared neurological template, which is in fact definitely not the case. Sleep labs have recorded patients describing a man at the door seconds before the body fully wakes. EEG scans show spikes in activity identical to real-world threat responses. The body and the brain truly believes it is in fact in imminent danger.
Wow.
So maybe he is a glitch in consciousness, that razor-thin line where dreams bleed into reality, or maybe that's just the rational explanation we tell ourselves because the alternative is so fucking terrifying that there's a dark entity in a hat in our room trying to fuck us.
My name's Bill Wilkins, and I'm 73 years old, and I died in my own shit.
It could be him.
It very well could be. I've never seen both of them in the same room.
You
together.
haven't.
I'm just saying that.
Bill Wilkins is the Hat Man. Speaking of Bill Wilkins, we have a super secret closed group on Facebook. It's called the Butt Chuggers Anonymous, the Brohio podcast, Butt Chuggers Anonymous. The password to get in the closed group is Bill Wilkins.
There you go.
Every culture has its monsters, but few, and I mean few, are seldom this consistent. The Hat Man, he doesn't chase you, he doesn't kill you, he doesn't need to. Like we said before, he's a cuck. He just watches.
He just likes to watch you.
He reminds you how helpless you are in your own bed. Laying there, sweating because you forgot to turn the fan on. Porky pigging, you have a t-shirt on, no underwear, your balls are hanging out, your dick is shriveled up inside your body, your dick is not even hanging down, your dick is not even hanging, and he is watching you.
He sees you at your lowest.
You lying there with your any dick. You're tired.
Pillow full of drool.
You're dehydrated. You haven't had a fucking drink of water in 7 days. You've been drinking nothing but Monsters and Diet Cokes. You haven't had a solid hard-on in 3 months.
still protruding into your body.
And Hat Man is watching you with your sad, sad dick. Say you're a bedwetter.
Oh.
Say you're a night farter. Hat Man, he's there through all of it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I don't think I'd like that.
What if you were the Hat Man? You got assigned to a bedwetter.
Just sit there and watch a guy piss the fucking bed for 6 hours.
Listen to this text message my wife sent me today. This is
Okay.
embarrassing.
Oh, man. I like a good embarrassing text.
I gotta find it. She didn't send it to me. She sent it to me and my daughter.
Okay.
She said, "Do you remember that one time you were sleeping and Emily was in bed with you and she peed the bed and then you woke up and started to cry because you thought you peed the bed because you didn't know Emily was in bed with you?"
Did you really cry?
I was like, "Ah, fuck." It was all fucking hot and stinky and stung.
It stung. It burnt your fucking skin.
You ever slept in somebody else's piss before, dude?
No, I don't think
It
I have.
stings. It's a chemical compound your body's not used to. It's like getting stung by a jellyfish.
That makes sense.
It's like sleeping in fucking snake venom.
was gonna say, if it was jellyfish sting, then the piss would fix it. But
That's not how that works.
okay, somebody else has to piss on it.
Yep. So maybe the Hat Man, maybe he's an echo. He's just a living piece of the fear we've all felt at 3 a.m. Maybe he's proof that human consciousness shares one big dark corner. Or maybe he's exactly what people say he is. Maybe he is, in fact, a shadow that feeds on terror, slipping through cracks between waking and sleep to remind us we're never really alone. So if you wake up tonight, and I hope you do, and you see a tall man in a hat at the end of your bed, don't panic. Just say, Nick said you're a fucking cuck, dude.
Rob, what are you doing here?
He's been doing this for a long time. He's seen it all.
Oh man,
And he's just going to stand there and wait. And when morning comes, you'll tell yourself it wasn't real. You'll try and convince yourself it was a dream, but deep down you'll know that the Hat Man was real enough to leave the light on.
ooh,
Hat Man,
love it.
come here. I'm going to fucking kiss you. Come here. I got a wet dream. Hat Man catches you in the middle of a wet dream.
Oh man, that'd be really embarrassing.
Hat Man's like,
Reggie humping the pillow. I gotta get out of here. I've still got 10 minutes left on the clock. Oh my god. He shit himself. It smells awful in here. I'm the Hat Man. And I don't like when people poop their pants.
anyways, brother, this is Wonderwall. Very exciting news.
Oh yeah.
We have
Your shirt. We talked about it on the YouTube stream. You gotta explain to everybody what's going on right now.
He fell asleep listening to the 1000 farts video again, and I'm disgusted.
we have something called the Paul Wall, where you can send us pictures of your animals or your Nana, and we'll put the pictures on the wall behind us.
It always fucks me up when you mention the nanas. Just the fact that people send pictures of their fucking grandmas, dude. That's so
Right.
cool. On the fucking Paul wall where we put animals.
From
Makes no sense.
we've got 2 Nanas, 3 if you count my mom. From Kevin and Sarah, we got their dogs, Tater, Waffles, Bean, and Olive. And if you're watching on the YouTube stream,
so stupid.
you can see that they sent me a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt
With someone else's animals
with
on.
somebody else's dogs on the shirt. It has their names. It says Olive, Tater, Beans, and Waffles.
Oh, I fucking love it. The second I saw that, I'm like, you're fucking wearing a picture.
I don't know who these dogs are. I've never pet. This is Kevin and Sarah's dogs. Right here is their Christmas card from last year. This is from the North Pole Post.
Oh, shit.
You know how beautiful his dogs are. Waffles looks like a real shithead, but
Good set of fucking balls on that
they put
one.
their dogs on a shirt,
Love it, man. That's cool.
and I'm wearing it for the podcast this evening.
Oh, it's so funny.
And here's what's going to happen. I got prepared for the podcast this evening before my family came home from all of their cheerleading and dance and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I go upstairs tonight, my wife's going to say, "Who are them fucking dogs on your shirt?" And I'm going to say, "I have no idea."
You're going to say tater, waffles, beans, and
All it
olive.
says Tater Beans Wall of Waffles.
Olive.
Wall of Waffles. Olive Waffles. And she's going to say, "You're an idiot."
There's some good looking pooches, though.
So I guess if you send us a shirt of your dogs,
Apparently we'll wear whatever.
I'm about to wash this and hang it up.
Yeah, you have to.
It's a comfortable. Sorry, I'm
Oh, fuck.
It's waffles.
It's all that fucking, all those 32-second farts that you held in
I'm gonna have to keep on wearing this shirt.
to ward off the farts.
Let's see, 100 farts. Screaming sheep.
It's worth the wait.
Motherfuckers. Sick, dog.
Oh man. I'll tell you what, man.
Oh God.
As we talk about a lot, the fucking the TikTok algorithm's constantly changing, and mine is nothing but AI videos.
I'm sick of them,
And
dude.
God, dude, it's so
I'm so sick of them. I'm so like
it's
I like.
going in waves.
Yeah, I see some ones that are really really good, but then
Yeah.
I'm just like the overabundance.
It's
I'm just
crazy.
I'm just fucking sick of it. But this one you sent me earlier was great.
Yeah. I fucking love this one.
All right, Helen, it's your turn to solve. What do you have? Okay, check with the judges. Hang on, I'm sorry, that's not it. We'll move on.
Fucking Helen Keller.
Helen, it's your turn.
I said that to Stacy and she liked it. She didn't think anything's funny. She liked that one.
Yeah. It's the ones like that that really like it started with like, you know, the typical AI stuff, and then it went to like the fucking Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers.
Have you seen the ones of Bob Ross getting attacked by the cat?
Yeah, yeah, I've reshared a bunch of those
You
too.
little motherfucker!
And it was like wrestling. They're wrestling, and now it's like animals getting thrown through the air in tornadoes.
Mine's all Meemaws getting back massages and getting thrown through the wall.
That too, that's a new one. Which the first time I saw it, I was like, because I usually will watch those massage videos, and I saw it, I was like, God damn! The first time I was, and then it's like every other
This is
video
gonna be our
after that.
societal downfall for
Dude,
sure.
it's crazy.
My dad's like, we're under attack. He called me like, we're under a fucking attack, boy. What?
Can't even get a massage nowadays.
They're fucking killing everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Bro Ohio Podcast. We yearn deeply for your companionship, and we're so thankful that you spend the time that you do with us. The word on the street is that we will be coming to Charlotte, North Carolina very soon. Very, very soon. So keep your eyes and your ears open for that announcement. I
Can't wait. Excited.
do hope you will join us for that live show. We're gonna try and do a world tour.
I'd love that.
World tour. Because we will never get the chance to do this ever again in our life.
I'd imagine once we turn 40, people will stop liking us.
I would think so. Yeah.
Like, oh, they're too fucking old.
They're too. I feel like we're too
stupid.
old right now.
All they do is play fart videos.
Talk about pumpkin spice, dude wipes. All right, guys, have a great week. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Love you guys. Bye.
Hatman.
Hat Man.
It was a good episode, I thought.
I could like a good old Hat Man. What about you guys?
Well, you like the Hatman YouTube? If anybody says no, we're turning off the stream. Nick is the cat in the Hatman. I believe that.
I'd subscribe to that.
Personally, I had an encounter with the Hatman that almost killed me.
Oh shit.
Could write it into you guys if you were interested. We want to do some
Hell yeah.
interviews. I don't know. That's what we want to do. We want to talk to people. All right, guys. Have a good week.
Love you guys. Bye.
See ya, beans, potatoes, waffles, tater,
Waffles
waffles,
not.
bean, and olive. See you guys.